Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Timeless Tarot Fun by Cold Fire. Um, I don't know. I suddenly realized that, oh my God, this is the last day of Mercury Retrograde and it's over. It started at such a bad timing. It's taken up more than half of our month, the first month of the year. Like we couldn't do anything, we couldn't buy anything, we couldn't say anything. Um, so expect like sudden movement. Let's see what that movement and especially communication. People have not been able to talk with each other, but probably they're just like drinking away so that, or like just sleeping or avoiding people, avoiding a lot of conversations, or not avoiding but feeling the urgency and yet knowing that they cannot, so showing a lot of patience. And definitely some very important matters which need to be urgently dealt with or spoken about have been put on hold. So that there is a very uh, intense energy like going on here, and people are getting irritable. It's just like helplessness. You can't speak right now on in any category. So let's just say, let's see what kind of communication energy is going to start bursting out one by one. Whether it's love, whether it's business, whether it's social, community, worldly, cosmic, spiritual. What's what's going in first, what's coming in first. So you're kind of prepared, you're prepared with a sequence of communication coming through. And let me tell you, there's a lot of communication going that's going to happen, but it's going to happen from a space of uh, post healing trauma, especially subconscious trauma. um, Having gained a lot of conscious confidence, and after healing a lot of subconscious trauma, for a lot of people on the divine journey, they have almost almost 90% 99 90 to 99, not 100% of the people, 90%, let's just say 90% of the people are going to be communicating through a completely healed space, subconscious space. Let's see. I'm going to take another set of cards, but I'm going to keep these here so that we can go through them later towards the end of the reading, like messages from the universe type of a thing. But let's start with bringing the original Rider-Waite on the table. However, the really underdeveloped, unevolved souls and minds are, that energy is also going to be coming in. So even if like you let's see the sequence of things. What type of conversations are building up? It's not like the divine soul communications are going to be coming up first. I don't sense that in the sequence of conversations. Okay, I'm going to just cut the deck. Okay, that was fast. The Devil and the Justice card. We will still be in Capricorn season. It's like settling a score with the devil, with karma, karmic patterns, karmic people, karmic situations, karmic connections, settling the score. It's like a full and final settlement. We have the Empress and the Ten of Wands. Like 10 is ending. It's probably okay. Four of Wands. Okay. Okay, the first type of conversations are going to be about these demonic occult rituals and altars that have been built, undoing those rituals and spell works and undoing that karmic loop and pattern. The things that you probably have missed out because of karmic interferences and occult practices. Yes. Okay, we have 3 cards here. Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Princess of Wands. A lot of conflict energy coming up. Judgment. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to be dealing with some very critical conversations. And then you're going to be moving towards your conversations of that that you're inspired towards. And that's always the thing, isn't it? We have the Queen of Pentacles here again. So that conversation, it's a mother figure, mothers actually, or friends, sisters, cousins, females, mother figure females who are present in your life actively. You're going to have there's going to be conversations with those kind of people happening. Dealing with ending these karmic patterns and contracts. I already said that. And then dealing with this altar, there's a conflict with mother figures that's coming up, with mother figures. This So this is part 1. This is the first sequence, full and final ending of karmic relationships or karmic contract situation, full and final settlement. It's done. Those conversations are going to happen. We're going to drop a lot of patterns, a lot of contracts, connections, people, situations, places. You're going to completely settle the score there. So all of these connections that were keeping you in a karmic pattern, and in a cycle, in a toxic pattern, which is closely connected to this kind of business where you needed a support system which was a little occultish, or it was never a steady or a permanent space. It had always got to be moving, or it was probably a digital space where it was taking a lot to work with this method. There was a lot of communication or connectivity with very, very toxic and low vibing people. that perpetuated this karmic pattern and cycle instead of finding a solution. But now you're having conversations where you're finding a solutions to cut this out completely. And uh, you are going to feel like you're missing out on an opportunity, but those are outdated opportunities, and really wrong opportunities and false opportunities that would the nature of these opportunities that you're thinking you're losing is are directly connected to this with devil energy, karmic patterns, etc., that you are first going to end. And that's why you're going to have this energy of missing out on certain opportunities. But it's those things that you've just been used to, and you're going to have conversations relating to the closing down or cutting out connection. You're cutting cords from this setup. Then you're going to go on to conversations that this could be this could be your actual mother or mother of your child. There's conflict with them. There's separation, talks of separation because of not connecting with the mind. You are. This is a tough conversation. This is about a mental conflict with certain females, not even feminines, females, possibly taking undue advantage of the fact that they are women. So it's like sort of gender equality, but like, the everybody is highlighting this point that not all women. So they're highlighting the problem of pseudo feminism that is going to come up, and I think this is the loudest energy. Like there's a lot of people going to speak up on gold diggers and the succubus energy. They make false promises, and they eat up a lot of. They're always at loggerheads. There are some females out there who are making it bad for everyone, men or women, right? There's some women out there who are just using feminism to create conflict, to fight, to start. It's like that is not feminism, and that is not women's right at all. Like going and fighting with everyone and creating conflict and the energy of conflict. So that sort of energy is coming up when it comes to those sort of conversations are coming up again. But I see that ending so that you can move to something that you move towards your passion project, the communications regarding your own inspiration on things that. So you're basically being relieved of all of these things so that you can start having these kind of conversations once and for all. We have the justice card here, so yes, you are putting an end to all of this up until here, so that you can begin this. All right, let's get some more cards here on judgment also. So this is like divine intervention happening here. Divine intervention, guys. Justice, energy of justice, divine intervention. Communication. Can we get some details on communications here? And all 3 categories. All the 4 categories. Let's get some cards for the devil and justice conversation. What is this? 3D communication coming up, building up. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. Somebody's losing in reverse. Somebody's losing their status. Somebody has lost their status, and they're losing their contracts. Probably somebody who was perpetuating this karmic cycle, materialism, hedonistic lifestyle, excessive indulgence, and addictive nature, that they're losing all their resources. It's going to happen like overnight, possibly, and in the new moon. And not overnight, over this fortnight, in the next, like from the this new moon to the full moon cycle, that's when it's going to happen. Like they're going to lose a lot of their resources and possibly control over you. If you're a cross watcher, like, that you're going to lose the resources. It's going to be unsustainable. Yes, there's going to be divorces, there's going to be separations from what was old, the old patterns of functioning in your personal and professional and lives and with society. It's going to be a different way of doing business as well. There's going to be different kind of marriages coming up. Like, you're going to speak about how businesses and marriages need to evolve, how our thoughts and our minds need to move out and break free out of these toxic cycles, so that we can have better methods of investing or doing business, as well as the more personal things, such as marriages or religion, conversation like, spirituality is not necessarily linked to religion. These are old belief systems. These are old, breaking free of even marriage. The Hierophant and the Justice card is like divorce, like divorces happening suddenly over these next 2 weeks. Yeah, somebody's really anxious over this. Sleepless nights. This King of Pentacles in reverse is having sleepless nights. Too many cards. Yeah. The traditional relationships are Ten of Swords. They're done. They're ending abruptly over the next 2 weeks. Okay, those kind of conversations are happening. Like, this is the kind of conversation happening under this section. The first section that's coming, the brutal, massive endings and sleepless nights. Somebody's losing all of their resources and their status, and somebody's getting freed of being stuck in this dead relationship. They're getting their divorce finally. Complete separation. Not just divorce, but like, even if it is a relationship or a business partnership that was based on toxic, old, dead cycles and patterns and systems, support systems, in the name of tradition. This is how it's always been done. This is how it always has worked. And, that kind of stuff. All of those friendships, business partnerships, relationship, social connections, all of that is going through. Probably very old friends also will go away along with this.
It's 3:00.
Divorce, separation. Yes, a separation, like a full and final settlement. Looking at this from a different perspective, a higher perspective, a more wiser perspective. So you're safe as well. So you're separating from this entire collective of toxic people, people and connections completely, and you're settling them down, like, there's settlements happening, like monetary settlements happening, so this no longer exists anymore, like, yeah. Yeah, death. There is some information that's coming up, that some very confidential information that's going to be a a very big secret, is like somebody's holding in the secret, and they're so confident here, like, they're just, they know this is, they are the only one that know this. So people who were getting paid to do all of this voodoo, we like, jinxing people, hexing people and spaces and their businesses, their money, and all of that, chaos magic, because that's the way it's always being done when it comes to properties. This looks like somebody laying a foundation for a building or having a skill model of a building. So this happens around property business and real estate a lot. Like, people do a lot of wrong spiritual practices so that people lose their home or they're uncomfortable in that, and now like they're projecting shadows, and they're just projection, probably holographic projections. There's the sounds, they're creating these sounds that could drive people out of their homes, etc. That kind of stuff. People were getting paid for doing that kind of stuff, and somebody has like in-depth knowledge about this, and what they have seen is that that is getting this is like spiritual justice. This is the angel of death coming in. This is ancestral, these are old spirits that are attached to these kind of properties, who guard these old properties, lands. They are coming through at night, and that's going to follow. So this is the kind of conversations that are going to happen, like, people who are innocent in this, or people who have been observing this happening, that conversation is going to be coming up next. That is the in the sequence. That is why you've been missing out on some opportunities when it comes to these certain targeted properties. You That is the reason. So that it's a real conversation needs to be had, like, urgently, about these matters, so that we can get closure on this. Like, death is ultimate closure on this secret, this dark secret. That's going to happen in this fortnight as well. And what's at the bottom of the deck? Okay, that is what is going to be the most rejuvenating aspect of this burst of communication, that we can finally speak our heart out, and like, just this outpouring of emotions, like, I invested so much in something, and now I know why it didn't work out, why I missed out on so many opportunities. And it's like this brand new beginning of emotional fulfillment, because you've had this release, this absolute release, by talking about it, by speaking about it, and getting a chance to speak about all the dark secrets that you knew about these activities, and you were just an observer, you're just observing these nocturnal activities, and you finally know you have help from the spirit realm now. And even the money matters have been settled, because it's getting closed off, right? So it's settled, so you can speak about it, you can express what you felt like to probably someone who's very close to you, maybe your actual soulmate that you're supposed to meet after these karmic toxic deadbeat relationships and marriages are over, right? So when you actually meet the one you are supposed to be having these conversations with, you get a chance to speak to them about that, and that's like a emotional new beginning. It's like a new love story altogether. It's a new love, and these kind of conversations, this kind of sequence of conversations is like what um, changes people completely. So it's literally like, even if it is a person you knew before, and this kind of conversation would be like, it's like you and them turn into completely new people, and literally strangers, and refreshed and rejuvenated. But you know, like, you knew each other before, but expect expect this conversation with your soulmate to be about like, oh my god, they're going to show completely different. Even if they look the same, even if they use the same words, but the energy is going to be so different. It's going to be brand new. Okay, I don't know why I'm shuffling it like this. Maybe, yeah, because this is probably for a select few. This is for very few people. This conversation that's coming up. There's independence. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So this conflict with baby mama, or yeah, it's about money. It's like this gold digger energy, the pseudo feminine. It's like uh, this like feminist cults, not even like not feminist cults, like this groups made by women, like, yeah, there's an end to it. They've ended up betraying each other, and I don't know, they're waiting for something. They're probably waiting for a chance to like gang up on like people, and like start fight and conflicts in community, while they just like get some kind of sick joy and pleasure from creating creating this conflict or drama. Like, they're waiting to see where the money is at. Like, this Three of Wands and Ten of Pentacles, they're waiting to see where this money is at, so that they can like cheers and start with this drama, like, this Two of Swords and Ten of Swords thing. um yeah. uh Okay, so this conversation is going to be really quick. As soon as this drama starts, like, you're going to exit the scene. So you're going to be, so basically, this conversation is like, bye, I'm not hearing it. You might be in any kind of trouble, but I know this is like your pattern. The Queen of Wands showing up here, some very manipulative energy. Like, but you have learned to like turn your back towards this and walk away. So you're literally, these conversations with these Queen of Wands people is going to be about like, bye, I'm no longer interested in your dramas, in your tactics, and you have caused a lot of issues with your gold diggerness, and waiting for opportunities to create some kind of chaos, like the Three of Cups thing. Like, y'all gather together and just create a lot of conflict and chaos, and wait for these pentacles to fall in your lap. And first of all, you go looking for people and places and communities that are rich and abundant, and then you'll go there, and then in the name of like gathering together, women gathering together, so helped by their men, and gathering these men together who probably have a hold of the money, not necessarily, but the people who have a hold of money, uh, trying to get friendly with them, trying to create groups, but your internal groups is functioning. I'm going away. My bye. I'm not hearing any of it. It's done. It's over. I'm leaving you for good and I'm walking on my own path. And that is because the page of one's energy is coming up, right? So that's where we are. That's what I am more interested in. This conversation, let's see what that conversation is about, because this conversation is ending really fast. Like as soon as you sense that okay, these people are gathering together, they have seen me, and probably they're pretending to just have a good time on their own. I'm gonna be like bye, and I'm gonna leave. And that's what is happening. Princess of One, before they start talking to me about their problems and things like that, and turn it really disgusting. Is the same toxic pattern that's ending. You're looking for something. You're looking for a conversation which is very lighthearted because you've achieved a lot through these conversations, and you have no part to play in this scheme anyway. So you're like, oh, I don't even know what I'm gonna do in there. Like I'm not even connected to this shit at all. So I'm leaving. I'm walking towards this. Uh, the energy that I uh, that is mine. Like I want to discuss my inspiration, my thoughts, my visions. I want the princess of wands energy. I don't want the queen of wands manipulative and this gold digger business kind of energy. And these conversations and these conflicts. And so it's like I'm going to slowly but steadily. I'm moving away. Like you can't catch me. Like I'm unreachable. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're looking forward to invest in this kind of conversation. Like I was saying earlier, I did see the Eight of Swords. Probably these are the kind of conversations that you uh, were not allowed to have before while you were dealing with these kind of conversations. So now like, you're like kind of breaking free of it. You've been waiting for the time where you could restart having these conversations. Like, this is your true investment in this lifetime. This is what you wanted to do, like your passion projects. This is where your heart and soul and all of the resources that you have in this lifetime, you've poured into this passion project, and you were trapped somehow by these toxic connection, these karmic connections, and you're breaking free out of them and moving towards slowly but steadily and surely towards that, moving out of this trap, this Eight of Swords trap. You were probably not allowed to even discuss your passion project. You were not even allowed to look into that direction. What they've kind of forced you to handle this kind of stuff, which has got nothing to do with you. Like you're completely I'm getting a completely different energy for you here. And that is where the urgency is coming from. Like, you just want to blast through this so that you can reach here. And finally it's like you have the rite of passage, like divine intervention. Divine has said that yes, you're done, you've paid your dues, you've done your services to this crap, and then now you can go there. Like, wow, this crap group, yeah, you're done with this. Like, you're done witnessing this, learning about this, whatever the lessons were that were to come through this. You're done with this lesson. uh wow. We have the Seven of Cups, 7 7, lucky number 7. That's great. So there are multiple projects, like there's probably the multiple things that come together, and you're just kind of looking at them, like admiring them. Like this is somebody like standing in front of their entire portfolio, and like you're making an orchestra of it. It's beautiful. And there is something, this main thing which is cloaked, which is hidden, that is the main thing like in your life that you're inspired towards. This might not be just like work related, or it could be about like your soulmate or your twin flame, the person you actually love and feel happy about, the one you want to collaborate with, this one person that you want to collaborate with in business, life, love, etc. That you have cloaked them. There was like a cloaking spell that was done by you on them. You did this on purpose, and your soulmate, your divine counterpart, a twin flame divine counterpart, knows this, that you did that. And okay, so all of that is coming together for you. All of it is coming together for you in a very grounded and like a very sincere energy. Like look at this person smiling. It's like a beautiful smile, and like he's looking at the top pentacle. It's like, yeah, that's my baby girl. That's my baby boy. Like that's there. That's my love. That's the love of my life. Like that's the one on top, and what's going to support that is all of these other passion projects, all of these other investments that I've done through being inspired and motivated and through my soul to do in this world, in this material world. Yeah, I'm going to pursue that now, like with this page of wands energy. That conversation is happening. But I don't know who you're having this conversation with. It at first, I mean, even now, I think it's like conversation with your own self. But no, that's really, really sad because you're having all these horrible conversations with other people, like, and this most beautiful conversation, like, you gotta have it with someone. Come on, like, give me the next two cards. Who are you having this conversation with? Ooh, travel energy coming up with the two of wands. And, like, yes, you're speaking to someone. You're speaking to someone, definitely. Speaking to someone. You are speaking to someone. We have the chariot and the wheel of fortune and the chariot. You can't see this side, can you? The chariot and the wheel of fortune. Okay, so that's interesting. What's at the bottom of the deck? Six of Wands. It's like you. It's like you're going on a world tour with everyone, with this cloaked soulmate or twin flame divine counterpart as well. I don't know why you're keeping them cloaked, but yeah, you're going around the world. It's like it's time for you to do a survey, see the world, see the world after this uh, conversations that involve closure on all of these hideous things. Okay, to, I want there to be some kind of separation between this and that. So there we are. Yeah. So this is where it is. This is what this final conversation is going to be. I want to clarify if this is happening with somebody else or it's just like all. Is it solo? That's all I want to clarify. I think we are good to go with the first three. Let's clarify this section. Is this conversation happening with someone? Yes or no? Yes. Oh, okay. Soul desire, like it fell here. like pursuing your soul desire. We have the Six of Swords, a lot of happiness. Oh, it still doesn't answer the question. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords reversed. We have the Father of Cups. Okay, okay. We have the Two of Cups. Um, okay, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, okay. Somebody's feeling very guarded and reconciling with this Queen of Wands energy. That chapter's closing. Okay, okay. So, yeah. Then you're not ready to speak with someone yet, but it's it's because you're thinking that you might, if you start speaking like this past person, your ex, or ex-wife, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend, business partner, group of friends who you thought were friends, but like not they were like this group of people, this Three of Cups kind of crow-like energy, this conniving succubus, incubus energy group of people, like they will hear it. That's why you've cloaked this person. But you're taking this relationship with this new person out, into the world. You're going to uncloak them. You're not necessarily going to have this conversation just as yet. This divine timing is showing up in the future, like this Wheel of Fortune is showing up in the future. It's showing up in the future here. But that's showing up fast as well. Maybe 10 days after this fortnight. Yeah, 10 days after this fortnight. So this is happening over the fortnight, right? Okay. And then 10 days later, gonna a week to 10 days later, that's when that conversation is gonna happen. You're focusing more on the closure happening properly for everyone else and yourself, and that's when you're going to get the required clarity, amount of clarity, like vocal clarity, verbal clarity. So that's like 24 days. That's almost a month from now. Oh, heart of Aquarius energies. Today is the 17th. 17. So that's the 17th to 17 minus 6 days. 7 days. It's like the 10th of next month. Yeah. 10th of next month. So you're going to be ready to, like, so on the first of, not of first, the first week of February, end of January and February, you're going to sit there, and you're going to think about deeply about this closure on this entire portion of your life, and your friend circles and groups and people that you were involved with, engaged with, married with, or whatever. Closure on that chapter, you're going to be thinking about that, and you're keeping yourself quiet. You're still not vocalizing this clarity that you've got regarding your passion projects and the one that you are truly in love with. Like, out of all of these options, there is only one option in love for you. That is what is your, and you've cloaked that. You're not ready to start speaking up about it, about this person that you've cloaked. You are taking the time to seeing the world and life and your future with your relationship with this person that you've cloaked, your true soulmate, your true twin flame divine counterpart, right? So and then this is, once you're done doing that, and once you're done doing that, it that 1 week is going to be very slow moving energy. We have 3 sevens here, like 777, uh 3 sevens here with the Knight of Pentacle energy moving forward here, and the Two of Wands is also flow energies. It's like, it's not delays. Yeah, it's a delay. It's like wait, uh, and think about this. Behold it, like, do not think about it. Behold, get, feel the energy, sense the energy of how your world is going to change when you get into this real courtship with your soulmate, or twin flame divine counterpart. There's something that is inspiring you to actually have this conversation with your own self regarding this. And then once that conversation ends, like, you're going to swiftly move fast towards, like, uh, getting into a conversation with this person, possibly, or in conversations regarding this, uh, regarding your passion project and the person you love, with other people. With other people, yes, you're going to start these conversations. Going to start next. Let's get some fairy oracle cards. I'm going to push this back a little. Yeah, we've got too many cards on the table to be so close. All right. Let's shuffle fairy oracle cards. Lenormand. This is the Lenormand fairy oracle. Okay. We have the whip. We have the ship again. So let's say this is whip was for this. This is the ship. Like, yeah, this is the afterlife. Some people, it's cost some people their lives as well. So, Ten of Spades, Ten of Swords, Knight, Jack of Clubs. That is Knight of Wands. It's like a correctional facility thing that I've been sensing, and is finally justice for these spirits, these ghosts that had been lingering around, like, these properties, protecting them. After this shuts down, the scheme shuts down, uh, their souls can sail away into the afterlife. They can leave Earth. That came up in the any demon or evil spirits that they had uh, been making deals with in these crossroads. All of those are being set free. Or the next 14 days, expect things to be so. Actually, those things are going to be spoken. We have the Nine of Pentacles here with the coffin, Nine of Diamonds. Like I was speaking about the death, like, somebody is getting independence. The Nine of Diamonds or Nine of Pentacles is like freedom, a singlehood in context of relationship. So somebody's getting free. from these old contracts, in these karmic contracts. Spirits are, a lot of spirits are, so they're going to find moksha. They've done their karmic duty as spirits. That's interesting. We have the Six of Diamonds here, the clover. It's like luck is on your side. You're gonna be lucky in this conversations. Like you're not get like a lucky chance to like move out of it. Um, because there is death involved here also, like actual people dropping dead because of these kind of activities, these kind of conflicts and fights and things like that. It's cost somebody their life, some people their lives, and you're going to be lucky to like just turn your back towards all of this and move on from this, because you're untouchable, you're unreachable, you're unaccusable. There's zero involvement. You've not been, you're uninvolved in this matter. Oh, that was fast. We have this Six of Cups, a Six of Hearts, which is the Six of Cups. Yeah, so this is the number 16 card. So this is the last 2 days of the fortnight. And 2 days after the fortnight, that will be 16 days, right? Six of Cups. Oh yes, this is a past life soulmate, the highest level soulmate, starseed soulmate in spirit form, speaking to the divine counterparts. I just did that. Okay, we have the heart here at the bottom of the deck on the 24th. Heart to heart conversations on the 24th, after 24 days. I just calculated the date, isn't it? Yeah, 24 days, like, it's 14 days plus uh, a fortnight plus 10 days. That's 24 days. So that's the heart to heart conversation. This is the Jack of Hearts. That is the Knight of Cups. And it came up in the previous reading. So this conversation is going to happen with the highest level soulmate. So if you have a twin flame divine counterpart, it's not going to be them. It's You're going to be in conversation with you're going to be speaking to the highest level soulmate. So it could be either one. Like, I'm not seeing like who this is. It could be the divine masculine counterpart, it could be the divine feminine counterpart, but I definitely know that the divine feminine counterpart was romantically involved with the starseed high level soulmate. So it's going to be the divine masculine that's going to be having this conversation. No, this could be the highest level soulmate and the divine feminine counterpart. See, I can't tell. I can't really tell. It could be either one of them having this heart to heart conversation. It's two. It's not three. It's not the three of you all. So it possibly is the divine feminine counterpart. I'm sensing in most situation, and this conversation is for very rare and specific situations. I don't think there is more than two or three uh, people that I'm addressing. So this is for the star seeds, but otherwise, a star seeds, uh, star seeds who are in any type of connection, whether it be soulmate or divine counterpartship. So this is basically soulmate conversations, and specific. I'm speaking to star seeds who have the specific situation is the star seeds who have divine twin flame divine counterparts. Y'all are going to be speaking to your highest level soulmate first, and 16 days after, like 2 days after the fortnight, this conversation gonna happen. So in that scenario, it's most definitely the divine feminine counterpart. Yeah, that's coming out clear now. The divine feminine counterpart speaking with the highest level soulmate, and you were romantically connected with them previously. Um, yeah, it's time. It's fast approaching. It's fast approaching this conversation, this heart conversation. Okay, that was really nice. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm being asked to close this reading now. Now, see you soon. Bye.